We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and this time around I am reacting to a world record attempt. Yes, by the one and only Thor Bjornsson, the Mountain. Remember Game of Thrones? That giant knight that was cutting down horses, men, squeezing men's skulls with his bare hands. That savage? Yes. It was played by this actual strongman. I myself are a fan of strongman sports. I've been doing my own training and so on and so forth as an enthusiast most of my life. Nowhere near this savage. So I get excited when stuff like this comes my way. Now we're looking at 510 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen. That is the attempt. 510 kilograms deadlift. Now, this man just broke his own record of 501 kilograms to do 505 not so long ago. All right, it was disputed. There was a bitter feud between him and Eddie, the Beast Hall, the first man on the planet to ever deadlift 500 kilograms. Now this man, Thor Bjornsson, the Mountain himself, this year 2025 is attempting to do what has never done before in human history, ladies and gentlemen. 510 kilograms. I am here for it. Let's freaking go.
A focused look on his face as he steps to the platform for the 510 kilogram deadlift here in the Mutant Deadlift World Championships.
Is it Giants Live or Giants Live? I think it's Giants Live, because they do. Look at this mountain.
510 on the bar. For making those essential last-minute preparations and steps now
for no slipping on the. That's for no slipping on the thighs, because when he grabs that thing and he gets it up to his thighs, he doesn't want it to slip. Whatever traction he can get, he can use. He's gonna use that. So, yeah, that's what the chalk is on thighs.
World's strongest man, reigning and defending world deadlift record holder. We are here at the Utilita Arena, Birmingham, England. The Mutant Deadlift World Championships, and Hafthor Bjornsson is strapping to the bar.
And this is in Eddie Hall's backyard. Ha ha! Guys, if you knew about the beef between the two, because this man did a deadlift attempt of 501, and that was in Iceland, in his own backyard, and it was heavily contested. It was during COVID. Okay? Now the fact that this man is in England, in the UK, okay, attempting to do a 510. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hall must be attending. Come on now.
To try
is that Magnuson
to make history here,
judging it
with the greatest weight ever raised in the history
of mankind,
of the sport. Here we go.
Let's go, Thor. Let's go, Thor. Come on. Make some noise. World record.
Bjornsson of Iceland, 510 kilograms.
That is good. That is what?
It is. Wow! And the first thing that comes to mind when you look at that is the fact that
oh my God,
easy.
That was clean. How is this even possible? Yeah, but this is a big boy. This is a big boy.
Make some noise. World record.
Let's go.
Bjornsson of Iceland, 510 kilograms.
Oh my God. Yes!
is. Wow! And the first thing that comes to mind when you look at that is the fact that was easy.
Yeah, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, look upon the mountain. Look upon Hafthor Julius
Oh my God, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. That's a very big boy. What the hell? Oh my God, that's Mama.
Wow.
Is that Mama? Let's go. Daddy's not here. Daddy's usually here.
510 kilograms.
Oh, that's his boy. That's his boy. Oh yeah, he's gotta show love to the family first.
We're gonna catch a word with Hafthor in a moment and his son.
My God.
And I'll tell you what, that was truly otherworldly, Hafthor.
Look at him. He's still
Not
standing,
only
not out of breath.
Did you hit the 5? You hit it with ease. Look at that on the replay. Unbelievable lift. Did you envisage that thing moving that quickly?
Yes.
I'll say this, guys. I am the strongest I've ever been.
There's ever been.
I'm the strongest.
There's ever been.
I'm the greatest. And thanks to you guys, I was able to be successful today. I am so happy that I was able to come here, prove so many people wrong, not only when I pulled 505, but now again 510. I want to thank you all for coming here, supporting us all. It means the world. Thank you so much, guys.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Hey, man, I had to react to that. That was madness. That is madness. If most people can never comprehend what that even means. That's 10 bags of cement. Okay, he just lifted 10 bags of cement. Okay, 10 bags of cement and a bag of rice put on top. Ha ha! Yo, that is insane. That is insane, you know. And one thing I have noticed now, talking about the beef between him and Eddie Hall, okay? Eddie the Beast Hall, his mentality is insane. First of all, Eddie Hall is just a psychopath. That's his path to victory every single time. Eddie Hall is, in general, just a psychopath. He is a crazy person. And I mean that in the best way. He is willing to go to places that most normal people are not willing to go, ever. And that's what's given him the success that he has had in strongman, in fighting, in everything that he's doing right now. He is mental. Here's a train of thought. When he lifted the 500 for the first time, the first man to do it in history, he went to an extremely dark place because he felt if he didn't do this now in his career, he was never going to be able to do it. Now, his body may not have been as primed and as ready to be able to do that at that time. But because he's a psychopath, he openly talked about going to psychologists to switch on his mind, to get his mind to a place where it's almost mind over matter. The man's already strong, but he believed in order to lift that weight, he needed to tap into something deeper where he completely overrides his physical limitations. And he summons every ounce of strength from every fiber of his being. That's how he lifted that thing. And if you see the clip that I'm playing right now, when he drops that weight, his forehead, he's bleeding from the nose. He can barely stand. Because he went beyond his physical limits by mentally breaking through it. That's the kind of psycho that Eddie Hall is. Now, Thor, on the other hand, he's like a horse. He's like a primed machine. That is where gradually, bit by bit, he keeps lifting heavier and heavier and heavier. Where from a mental standpoint, his mental breakdown is basically increments, small increments to get to his maximum. And he's doing it gradually over time. So basically, it's almost like his physicality and his mental are almost at par. You know, the way he lifted this, he put it down, he lifts his son, he hugs the people, he even talks to the commentator. That's how strong he is. He's just primed his body to a point that it is just strong enough to lift that crazy weight. And so, in my opinion, making him the strongest man ever, because he has just primed his body to that level. And gradually, because bottom line is, when you get into this sport, when you get into lifting heavy weight, a lot of it, any form of athletics, in my opinion, it's a mental game. It's getting over that mental block of, you've never done this before. Then you go in there and you do something extraordinary, and you gradually lift that to the next level, and you get your mind to believe that you can continually increase in strength and get stronger. Okay, now the difference is with Eddie Hall, he was in a place where he was between a rock and a hard place. His health, his weight, all that stuff, he could not maintain and compete at the highest level with these giants. And it's either I'm gonna do this or I'll die. That's the kind of psycho that Eddie is, so you gotta respect him. But if you look at this mountain of a man, Thor, his body, physically, you can see he's just too big. He's just too big, and he's just become too strong. It's I would think it's over 5 years now since Eddie's 500 kilogram world smashing record. You know, so in all those years, Thor has been gradually just getting stronger and bigger. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys checking this out with me. This is an epic time to be alive. 510, I never thought I was ever going to see this. I don't know. I don't think anyone thought they were going to see this. A human being able to lift that much weight is insane. It's insane. And I just had to do this video, man. This is history. Can he do more? Probably. I just hope his body holds up. You know, I hope his body holds up, because the health implications as well come into play. But I don't know if he can do more than that, or if it's worth it. Whatever the case, bravo, Thor Bjornsson. Let's freaking go.